Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode we're going to do an Amazon keto haul. All things Amazon, all things keto. Coming up with my keto grocery haul on Amazon coming up next. Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode I'm holding an Amazon box. We're going to do an Amazon keto haul. All things Amazon, all things keto. If you want the ketogenic diet delivered to your home from Amazon, this is the video to watch, with having as fresh as we possibly can get for delivery from Amazon. But first, if you like this video, give it a big old like, give it a big old subscribe, click down there for the bell notifications, and let me show you all of my keto Amazon goodies. Okay, so let's dive in. The first thing that I got that I want to talk about is I've sprinkled in some of my, of course, in my purchase, I had some of my own purchases in there, so I will lace that in between because there's going to be some great cost savings in here. The keto way of life, the keto diet, the ketogenic way of eating does not have to be expensive. It does not. In fact, you can do keto on a budget. So we're going to talk a little bit about that with some of the products that I have here, of how we still live on a royal budget. So the first thing I love discussing that you may have seen in some of my other videos where I went to Aldi to get a keto grocery haul was my macadamia nuts. Let me zoom in on that bad boy. This is the macadamia nuts, and many of y'all know I have spent much of time talking about macadamia nuts. Is at Aldi I got this brand of macadamia nuts. It was 85 cents per ounce, and there was 10 ounces in them, making the bag $8.50. This one from Amazon, from my Amazon keto grocery haul, is 24 ounces and costs around $30. So it makes that what? $1. I'm off $1.20, $1.25, $1.15, $1.35. For you sticklers out there, pencils down. Just enjoy the freaking video, okay? Somewhere in the ballpark. You analytical left brains, right brains. So I love these. These are my favorite. I love these more, despite my last Aldi, you guys are a little behind in my YouTube videos, more than these because these are bigger. I like big nuts and I cannot lie. These are so much bigger. They're fresh. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? They're so much bigger. They're so much fresher. And when you crunch down on them, they're not mushy. Whereas these, you can see in there. I'm not going to pull them out because this bag isn't open. And these are now my husband's nuts. And I have my own big nuts. In here, these are much smaller. And that's hence the reason why they're 85 cents. But hello, they're 85 cents. They're still great nuts. But these, in my nut opinion, a little nutty, are far superior for the keto way of life, keto eating for me. I love them much more. However, our friends with keto on a budget, this Amazon keto product, I would say for us is few and far between. In fact, I haven't had it in the past few months just because it's 30 bucks, right? Like that's kind of an extravagant purchase for nuts. So what I do is I immediately bag these. I put them, my little boy, part of my 3-year-old's chores is that he puts a 1/4 cup of nuts into Ziploc bags. So they're in the pantry. So I don't just grab my hand and scoop them out. Any other scoopers out there? When I start scooping, I gained weight. And from my 67 pound keto weight loss, I can't afford to have scoops. I have to have it portioned out. So portioning these bad boys out right as the box comes in, super, super important to stay not munching, right? And these are great for in the car too. I like having these in the car, which leads me to, well, I'll get to that in a minute. So here's my keto nuts. Next thing that I have in here, oh, I dropped it on the bag, is my unsweetened shredded coconut. I love this, guys. You can get it at Target delivery. You can actually buy it at Target. You can buy it at grocery stores, but I like the Let's Do organic, unsweetened shredded coconut. I'll put in the description link below, and remind me if I don't, sometimes I forget. My keto fried chicken recipe, I use this for the breading. It is so good. You could fry so many things as this, as like the breading for it, because it's finely, let me show you what it looks like. It's super finely ground. Like, look, it's not like flakes. Can you guys see that? Is it showing up on film? Let me put it on the lid. There. It's like super, like, sprinkle almost. It's almost like sprinkles. Very good. It makes for a great breading if you want to fry chicken. You can use, this is awesome. My little boy loves it. He doesn't notice the difference. I don't really notice the difference. You can fry it in bacon grease. It's really, really delicious. And along those same lines, I like to talk about my cast iron skillet when I fry things. So to season a cast iron skillet for all of my southern friends out there who love their cast iron skillets, I have switched over, and I have done this for several months now, but I wasn't sure if I had shared with y'all. It's the organic flaxseed oil. This is not cheap, but I have had this container for months and months and months and months. We use this instead of vegetable oil to season our pan after we wipe it out and like clean it off. You put the seasoning on it or the oil to season it. This is what we use as opposed to vegetable oil. Canola oil is a no-no. It's so inflammatory. It's so not good for our bodies. That corn oil, no bueno. So I use the organic flaxseed oil, and all of these things that I'm mentioning I will put in the description link below. So if you want to click on the link, feel free. You can get these directly from Amazon. The best place that I found this is through Amazon, getting my organic flaxseed oil, and that's best used for cast iron skillets. I don't use it for oil to other than seasoning my cast iron skillet. The next thing that I have is, what's the next thing I have? Is my paleo. Where's my paleo? It's not paleo, my primal. My primal mayonnaise, I've talked about this before. It's the avocado oil. I've done several videos on mayonnaise. This one does not have any inflammatory properties, whereas say Duke's mayonnaise has soybean oil in it, which is inflammatory, same as Hellmann's. Primal mayonnaise is the one that does not. It's the keto, the best of the keto-ness. Now, obviously, I love saying, do what you can afford. This sucker isn't cheap. I forget 10, 15 bucks for this container. Like, that's not cheap, and it does not taste like normal mayonnaise. Like, if you're making deviled eggs, it's gonna taste a little bit differently. It's gonna taste limey, lime, not slimy, but lime-y. So this is a great option though, if you just want someone like a roll up. You could make your eggs out of it, and of course our taste buds do change. The next thing I got in my package, there's 2 of them, they're still in fact in the box, from Primal. I've not taken them out yet, is the Chipotle. It's the spicy mayonnaise. If y'all saw a few videos back, I smashed on accident my glass container, and now they're in plastic containers. I guess Primal got the memo that they break. Hopefully this, I haven't opened it yet, but hopefully it won't be a glass container because I'll cry. Because the last one it shattered and I'm like, it's $15 down the drain, my liquid gold mayonnaise. But this is a spicier mayonnaise if you like. It's Chipotle. It's really, really good. So this is my refill on that. And this one is their other flavor. They have another flavor and I'm forgetting. It might just be another one of these guys. So they come packaged like this. If you want me to open it, I don't have a knife handy. Oh, this one's the lime. Yeah, so this one's also the lime. So I just got an extra lime one. There you go. They have dressings like ranch dressing. A lot of people are very concerned about my ranch dressing choices, that I use soybean oil in my ranch dressing. But that's me making a conscious choice. If you want to make a conscious choice, then feel free to get the Primal Ranch Mayonnaise. High five to sisters and brothers who do that. The next thing that I've talked about before, my sprinkles, my coconut sprinkles, is all of our spices. So this is cinnamon, for example. We get all of our spice, not all, but most. I get them through Penzies, or I like to get them from Amazon, like this big thing. It makes for like holiday cooking. I get them from either or source, but if I need a ton of it, say if I'm making something for my son's school, or I'm making, like with the holidays coming up, this will come in handy. So that's another one of my, and they're cheaper, they're relatively cheaper if you're doing, you know, for comparison. The next thing that I have is pink Himalayan salt. Duh, hello. We put them in mason jars, which I'll also put in the link below, which are great for the holidays coming up. But I get my pink Himalayan salt either through Amazon, which I've surprisingly have run out and had to get it through Amazon, or like at a TJ Maxx Home Goods type place. I found them to be cheap there. So that's this. The next thing that I have on here is also new salt. It's a salt substitute. It has, Dr. Berry has recommended this. You can see his video on it, but it has potassium chloride in it. He has recommended this type of salt as well. So I have that in our pantry. Y'all have asked me about my supplements. I am not encouraging my multivitamin because I knowingly take it knowing it does have corn, or it's soy or corn as the casing, which again, we pick our battles, right? I'm just trying to use out my multivitamin because I have tons of them, but then I will get a keto vitamin type thing. But the ones that Dr. Berry had recommended is the Lugol's solution, 2.5%. This is 5%. Get 2.5% and put 1 or 2 drops in if you have thyroid issues. I have hyperthyroid, so I use this in my coffee in the morning, or I mix it with some other things. That's a good one. And then at night is magnesium. I take magnesium in liquid. This is the Mega Mag, 400 milligrams. Is it milligrams? And I just plop, plop, plop. I'll put that in some hot tea at night because magnesium makes you sleepier. So have that, and it may help loosen any tummy thing that's going on as well. So there's that. The next thing that I have is this. You may notice it's the Kirkland brand, which is Costco, and you tricky eyes know your Costco brands versus your Amazon Keto Haul brands. This, and I'll show my video. That was me making my keto bagels. I use almond flour for my keto bagels. And so the Kirkland brand I got because I ran out, but Amazon is my favorite to get the almond flour. I love Bob's Mill. I love that brand. I love that company. You can get it at Costco. It's cheaper at Costco, but if you are in a pinch, I wanted to show for my Amazon Keto Haul, Amazon groceries, that you can get this on Amazon, and I'll put it in the link below. The next thing I have is these three things. We've talked about Omega Power Creamer before, and it's awesomeness. There is a new cinnamon one out, which y'all have told me is amazing, but there's a cacao one. There is a butter one, and then this one is, there's a stevia one with stevia. The one that has no stevia, because these two do have stevia, you will not break your fast if you're doing intermittent fasting with keto. So this is the one I recommend, is the sugar-free one. And this has MCT oil and coconut oil together. It's great if you travel or if you don't want to keep it at your work. And it doesn't need to be refrigerated, which is a really great bonus. Because like butter can get soupy, you know, like having different things like this is helpful. Options, friends, options. The next thing that we have is my mom's guide to ketosis, which I'll put in the description link below. Is a #1 new release Amazon best-selling book, and #1 Amazon release book, which is my book, and I'm trying to find it to show you guys, and I don't have a copy. I think I mailed off my last copy. I did an autograph one, which is weird, but fabulous, and I don't have one, so pretend. The next thing that I have in here is, oh, for the mamas out there, diapers for sure are way cheaper on Amazon. Way cheaper. Pull-ups are cheaper than even going couponing or going to like Target or Walmart. They are way cheaper to get diapers. If you get like the Love brand, Honest company, those are also cheaper. Let's talk tomato sauce. So here is my Aldi tomato sauce. This can was 29 cents. I used to buy my tomato sauce off of Amazon and would get the Zha Zha sugar-free, low sugar. It was way more expensive. This can is 29 cents from Aldi, if you have an Aldi near you, and it has 4 carbohydrates for 1/4 a cup. I usually only use 1/8 of a cup, so that's 2 net carbs or 2 carbs per 1/8 of a cup. That is plenty for this chickadee over here. But I do like to get that as an option. Of the Amazon one is not, I have not found. Maybe you guys have found a different brand of it on Amazon, but this has been my favorite. It's just the Happy Harvest, the small little 8-ounce can. And then, by the way, when we don't use it all, we just chuck it. Like, it's no big deal to throw it away because it's not even a full cup of tomato sauce for 29 cents. Woohoo! Cost savings. The next thing that we have is a couple of things. We're coming down to the wire on things that we have. Is if you guys see my dogs, I'm going to put down the link below. This is my Thanksgiving one. We have, one of you guys have asked what my businesses are. I own lots of dog related things. One of the top 5% dog walking companies in the nation. There, a lot of you guys have asked for what my 7 businesses are. And the other one is a subsidiary that I'll put in the link below, is dog bandanas. So I wanted to show you guys those. If you're interested in my cute dogs wearing bandanas in the videos, that is what that looks like. My warrior necklace is not on Amazon, but it's on eBay, so I'll put that in the description link. I have these, and some of y'all are gonna freak out. So the keto police, woo, woo, put your sirens down. This is my final, it's my Planters peanuts, and peanuts are not considered keto because they are legumes, but they are considered low carb. So I wanted to put this as an option. Sometimes we can't always be perfect or be near resources that make us completely perfect. So I do like to sometimes give low carb options, since I am the Countess of low carb, that this is an option that I personally utilize. To each their own, that own self be true. I don't want to get hate comments. In fact, put down below Amazon Keto if you're liking this video and want to see more Amazon videos. But down below, these are legumes. They're not considered keto, but they are considered low carb. This was $1 off of Amazon. You can get the box. I'll put it in the description link below. And it is 4 net carbs for this one. It also comes with cashews and roasted peanuts, but I give those to my husband and my little boy for their snacks. But for 25 cents, like gas station foods sell these for $2. This is a quarter. I like to keep them in my car if I get desperate or super hungry, or if you know, the macadamia nuts aren't nearby. So these I did want to give as a lower budget, a keto option. Again, do the best that you can with what you can afford. Some people, this would be blasphemous to have a peanut. For me, a Little Planters peanut with a top hat, I do kind of enjoy. So there's that. And then the final thing that I had, is that the final thing? I wish I ended up with something better, but was hefty Solo cups. Any college students out there, or remember from college students, the Solo cups? These still crack me up. But many of y'all know I've been really sick recently, and smells have really irritated and bothered me, where I've been nauseous and throwing up. And the only thing I can drink out of is a Solo cup, because they don't stink and it doesn't set off my nausea. So I got those. I know it sounds wacky, but hey, y'all, I'm keeping it real. I got those from Amazon, and they were super, super cheap, and we can use these for upcoming holiday parties and upcoming spring events and things like that. So this was my Amazon keto haul. These were all of my Amazon goodies that help me live the ketogenic way of life. I can use Amazon for keto. I can use Amazon to be in ketosis. Like, they're super. If you're a busy mom like I am, a hot husband, 7 businesses, I love Amazon. Sometimes it just makes life easier, and I'm willing to pay a little bit more for the convenience of having the box delivered to my house. So if you like this video, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and put in the comments below 2 things. 1, what your favorite Amazon product is, and 2, Amazon keto, so I know to do more videos just like this one if you enjoyed it. Wishing you guys a powerful day, and keto on, my friends. Bye.